So I'm performing one that I did a few weeks ago again. It's called Character, Assigned and Assassinated. I wasn't born the author of my story. I was allowed to leave handprints in the margins and later paint broad brushstrokes, but never fill pages with my thoughts. I wasn't born with pen in hand. I narrated my actions as if I were a supporting role in someone else's story. Creator and creation, puppet and puppeteer, parent and child. Zoe picked up the book from the shelf and then opened it. Zoe sat like a lady and didn't fidget so much. Zoe learned to be quiet and stuff down her emotions because of her ringing ears, sore bottom, and fingerprints left on her neck and arm. I wrote and recited these lines religiously, guided by who or what, I don't know, but God's hand wasn't signed. I just got the parental stamp of approval, or not. I've been cast in many roles: oldest child, gifted child, people pleaser, therapist, secret keeper, scapegoat, girl. I've lost count with the number of people who've painted me pink and pointed to my pussy as proof of my God-given gender, starting with the people who robbed me of my voice and my identity first. I've chewed up volumes of paper in my pursuit of a coherent, relevant plotline, one I could swallow, hook, line, and sinker. So much useless pulp I've slobbered, ink I've drooled as I've salivated over sinking my teeth into real substance. Finally, I hit bone in the meat of the matter, and reality sunk in, slowly, then suddenly. I'm transgender. My years of playing the girl part only proved to make a shitty, insincere actor. Playing an authentic leading role now, I've experienced slow drip death by 1,000 paper cuts and alienating stares, been pried apart by curious cisgender questions, accusations, and threats. I've been violently thrust out and then forced back into the suffocating, confusing confines of the closet repeatedly, and lost the illusion of safety entirely. But I've also discovered that to be trans is to tear out of the pages and words that have been printed to keep you in line, and to finally taste freedom as you emancipate yourself from your body and mind. To be trans is to shed the miscast roles and cookie-cutter characters you were typecast in and spit out the rancid ink and canned lines you were forced to perform. To be trans is to come home to self, finally stare your reflection in the soul without an ounce of shame and say, there I am. As Alok Vaid-Menon said, is where I'm from, is where I've been searching all along. I have nothing to prove, I have no boxes to check. I am. The most beautiful love poem there ever was.